All right, 7 minutes until your weekend begins, which means last call to present your oral reports on your personal heroes. Is there anyone left? Personal heroes, going once, going twice. Oh, Eli. You should really come up and make a presentation, Eli, because it's getting a little late in the year to miss another assignment, if you get my meaning.
This better not be about Star Wars again.
As some of you know, George Lucas grew up right here in Modesto.
What a butthead.
Just like me, he was not a very good student, but he wasn't afraid to dream big. He wanted to become a race car driver. And although his starter car had only 24 horsepower, he called it the Little Yellow Rocket. But fate had its own ideas for George, and for the rest of us. On June 13th, 1962, he was just another 18-year-old on the road from a small town to his big dreams. The crash was unsurvivable, but George wasn't in it. His seatbelt failed and he was thrown out before impact. He decided race car driving was not for him and spent months in the hospital contemplating a new direction. But his mind was always spinning with stories about spaceships, aliens, and planets where people and robots fought side by side in a galaxy far, far away. He eventually made Star Wars, inspiring a generation of people to become scientists, science fiction writers, astronauts, and robotic engineers. One of those people was my father, and even though he died when I was 5 years old, he's still my personal hero. When I was a kid, I imagined his work must look like something out of Star Wars, a place where science fiction and real science merge into one. I thought I remembered him talking about time travel, but I was only 5. I do remember overhearing him tell my mom he was close to finishing his project, but he was afraid of what people might do with it. He was also afraid to leave. And then one day, the government people came to tell us there was an accident. My father was gone, and that was that. They said anything related to his work belonged to them, and they started taking everything. I mean, his books and his notes, okay, but they also took his clothes, his old photos. It's like they were looking for something, but those ordinary things, that's all we had left of him. Over the years, I guess I'd learned to stop thinking about him so much. But this past week, I was lying there in bed looking up at his old poster, the film that inspired his life and his career. I just wanted to rip that poster off the wall. But I didn't. I just laid there and I started to wonder, what if I could actually go back in time? What if George Lucas had never made Star Wars? Would my dad still be alive? Are we all so connected that one person's broken seatbelt in 1962 ripples outward like storm clouds, casting shadows on the rest of us? But then I noticed something. My father had completed his project, and he left me the key.